Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn. This will be the series finale for now. I'll still live stream this though, so you can follow me on twitch.tv/vainglorious gaming or check out the second channel where the Timberborn VODs will live. Either one will get you there. So yes, lots of things have been added. A little more storage and housing, as well as some paper production in the temple over here. They finished off the scrap here, so we've moved them over to this area. Over here, just a bit more housing there and there. And then we've also started doing our catalyst for golems, as well as in these refineries, they are making, oops, I did not do the thing. They are making biofuel for the golems. We also had to add in a wood workshop because we needed treated planks. And you can see we're doing great on fuel. We're doing great on catalyst. We're looking pretty good everywhere. We have enough science that I've unlocked everything. So basically we need golem part factories and we need 3 of these. So that's going to be 450 power. But then we need an assembler. So it's going to take us 700 spare power. Right now you can see, yeah, during the day we are down quite a bit when there's a drought. When there's not a drought, we're fine, but I think we're going to add the full 700 just to get this up and running. So I kind of want to do the first set like back along here, I believe, if I can get them to all fit. I forget how big these buildings are. That one's a 3x3 and that one's a 3x3. So we would need, we may not be able to get them all down there like I wanted to. So that would get 1, that would get 2, that would get 3. Oh, look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. However, not perfect because we don't have room for the power to come in. So we're going to have to mark a few resources for demolition. We're going to make that high priority because we've got to use this to get power down. So we can get rid of, once I click the right button, there we go. Get rid of that one. And then we just bring our power, no, I don't want to unlock anything. I just want to bring our power down right here, and just to be safe in case I decide to make a junction anywhere, which I think I might because these wheels aren't connected to anything right now, and that's an extra 250. I'd like this to all be on one power grid. So yeah, let's do that as well. Get that in there. Oop, I built one too many. Cool. Get rid of that one and put in a, I'm just going to go ahead and put in this junction again in case we decide to do a bit more. So let's prioritize all of this right here so that we get this done before we get any buildings built. And then while they are doing all of that, we will go for 3 part factories. 1, 2, and 3, and then a golem assembler. And then obviously we're going to need paths through here. So I think we will go ahead and, even though I hate to lose trees, we'll lose a few more trees and have an extra bit of pathing going through there. We will get that right there. And then we will run a path all the way through there. I am going to prioritize that as well. And then we're going to speed things up and get this moving and see how long it takes them to get all this built. We have plenty of unemployed beavers in both districts. 17 over there, so we should be fine even if we get a death wave. We should have beavers that can just come fill that. I am now making paper that I don't need. The reason I made paper was so we could get the beehives. They do boost production. It's, I believe, a 25% bonus. So basically, if something takes 4 days to grow, or something that takes 4 days to grow there, now they only take 3 days to grow. It does only work with land-based crops. You can't speed up Spatterdock and the cattails things that I've never built. I don't know. They require a grist mill and a baker. I just never do it. We also went ahead and expanded out some wood production over here, as well as a pine tapper and an area for them to gather chestnuts. So this area does not get cut, the rest of it does. We have temples for both, which is why our happiness is now up to 19. And once we start getting production of our golems done, we are then going to switch gears and start focusing on a lot of recreational things, which should be fun. There are some jobs that only beavers can do, like science, the power wheels, and there's something else that only beavers can do. I know science and power wheels are one of them. But what we can do is, as we get golems made, we can then have golems making golems. And they work 24 hours a day. They do not take a break. As long as they have biofuel, they keep running. The catalyst basically functions as the way all of this does for well-being, and gives a boost to our beavers in speed, longevity, movement speed, everything. So it's good. So this is going to take planks, gears, metal blocks, and we want them to make golem chassis. We want them to make golem limbs, and we want these guys to make golem heads, and then of course this just will make golems. We will probably need to add some power though, which we've got room to do that. Like I said, we could expand out to over here and add more power wheels. But I'm going to get it online and get it built and see where we are outside of a drought. Our drought ends in 1.1 days, the one we're currently in. Oh yeah, also water management over here for this district, with levees here, gates and levees here, and gates and levees here. So we're pretty much drought proof. You can see that, I mean, this has been going now 3 days and we still have 0.75 meters of water. In fact, I raised the gates a little too soon and flooded both districts pretty badly. It was fun. I guess as much fun as a flood can be. So, okay, they're getting started. Yeah, they're moving. This is going to take a lot of stuff, though. Thankfully, not any logs, because this place seems to struggle a lot on logs. They're not right now, but they seem to stay behind a little bit in just logs. So it's a good thing that it's log products. Oh, look at that. Boom, done. Golem Part Factory is going. Oh, I could build on top of that. I just realized I could build up there. Oh well. So that's number one done. So they're going to start making golem chassis. We're going to prioritize that. They need biofuel, metal blocks, and planks. So you can start seeing that the reason why I built 3 smelters, we are going to need those metal blocks pretty quickly. We should have plenty of planks. I don't know why we wouldn't. That should be fine. And they're like, hey, I'm not connected to anything. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You will be. Don't worry. I will prioritize your pathway. How about I just prioritize the path and not the platform that goes under it. That way we can get that built, so that, because otherwise they would have built these first and then the path. We'll get the path taken care of. But our drought is almost over. In fact, it's safe for me to go ahead and start lowering gates. Even though that'll let out water, it'll be fine because there's a lot of water built up back here. You can see that gushing over the edge and starting to flood, but that flood will be mitigated in no time. It'll be fine. It just, for a moment, because there's so much pressure built up behind there, it floods, but then you can see it's already starting to recede, so it's fine. It's just kind of the angle that's at with all the pressure back there. And you can see that a lot of that water that was up there has flowed down into here. Water flies. And it's moving really fast out here. This would be a nice place to get power. But it's really far away from everything, so we're not gonna. But yeah, this has already got water flowing through the districts again, even though the waterfall, by the way, beautiful waterfall. And it just gets better and better the longer the water's going. And it goes down both sides. Really well done map. I like it. I have made my own map We used it for some live streams the first time I created golems, and it was pretty cool. Cool, now we are making golem limbs. We will prioritize that by haulers as well. So it takes 4.5 hours for them to make golem limbs. It takes these guys 18 hours to make a chassis. I think you can kind of already see where this is going. It takes these guys 18 hours to make a head, and then it takes these guys, I think, 36 hours to make one golem, if I recall correctly. But what we'll do is, as soon as we get, I think this has 2 workplaces. Once we get some golems, I'll send the first one here, then the second one here, the third one here, and then 4th and 5th there, and then we will just have round-the-clock golem production, and it'll be incredible. Trust me, it will be. So right now there is no demand on the network, so we can't really get a good number, but the water is starting to flow in. That will ebb and flow until everything equalizes back here and over here. It just takes a minute, and I guess even over here where it floods out, though this equalizes pretty fast. But once there, you can see it's already starting to climb now that things are getting a little more filled in. A little bit more back here. There's a lot of water pressure pushing into here. But as soon as it gets over to here, floods this and starts flowing out of that, it'll be fine. When we flooded, though, we were overtopping here. We were overtopping there. Is that what it's called, overtopping, when it goes over the top? I think it's called overtopping. I don't know. So yeah, this one's gonna take a little bit. We do have a dozen builders, so they can go get the stuff they need. So I don't really know why they aren't bringing it quicker. I mean, 12 beavers should be. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's working faster now. I guess it was just the start of the day and they had to go get their supplies. So that may even get built today, and we'll be on our way to getting golems. The golems are really cool too. They really, really are. So we've already got 1 chassis, 3 limbs, no heads to speak of yet, but we should have one. About to say, before that gets to 2, we should have one, but I guess that didn't get built quite in the amount of time. I thought, I'm not really sure where those chassis are going. Like, I noticed that we get some and then they disappear. I'm not 100% certain where those are going. We have a head though. So if we come in here, let's prioritize this by haulers. Oh, it takes 2 of each one? I didn't realize that. Oh, that's just how many it can store. But if we look, as soon as they get a golem head, they will start construction of a golem in there. So we're gonna kind of peek and apparently wait until the next day. So let's use the power of YouTube and make that happen. And as the sun rises, I do believe, yeah, I saw a golem head get dropped off. I want to see where we're at with power once all the beavers get to work. Looks like we're at 90% on that. What are we lacking? We're lacking about 200. So I'm going to go ahead and build out a little bit more power here, just so that we don't have any ongoing issues. I think that would be a good thing. So if I bring, how do I want to? Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. That was totally by accident. So if I connect a power wheel to that building, and then I do a series of them back here, if I remember what button to push. Let's just go ahead and fill in a big bunch of these, and then we can delete what we don't need. That's why we do it when we're paused. So if I put that one there, and then here, and then the path can go down that way. And then to connect all of this, I've got a couple different choices. I could bring it around this way, because I would eventually like to have a second set of golem assemblers and all that good stuff. But for now, I think we'll just do this. So I need to get a path in here. I also need my voice to not crack. So we need a path that runs down there that's protected. So that would be good there. And then those aren't connected to anything, but they will be soon. So then we just need to bring in this. No, we need to get rid of this one because that's where it needs to go down. Power, please. Thank you. So we need to bring it down here, then turn the corner. And I don't know if we're going to do any additional ones. I'm going to go ahead and just plan for it so I don't have to come back later and delete all that. And then over here, same thing, just plan ahead. And that gets all of that connected and gives us, what, 300 more? And where were we? Down, actually, we're not even really down all that much. So that's not too shabby. While we're doing it, let's just go ahead and get a few more in. Wait a minute, I built that one backwards. Hooray! Let's switch that around. Go in the right direction this time. Perfect. Bring that path on down. I could even probably make a connection down here if I wanted to. But for now, I don't think it's necessary. And then, again, just a plan for any future expansion. That one's backwards as well. You probably saw how it turned red, telling me that the power output was blocked. Yeah, it's pretty handy that way. So we will do that, and then I need to pause all of these on this side so they don't build them right away. Done. Boom. So we will come over here, and while they're building all that, we're going to watch our very first golem get built. And we're saving up our science for a very good reason. In a moment, we'll be able to... we may just be able to build golems here. I'm not sure. Ooh, that's only 19% done. Yeah, it takes them 36 hours to get one golem done. So let's, again, use the power of YouTube and get a little bit closer to where that first golem is actually being cranked out. So he has a head now, and you can kind of see what a golem looks like. They're just barrel versions of beavers. 72% on that. I want to come over here and make sure we can keep an eye on this production as well, so that we know when we need to unpause some power wheels. But it's taking them a minute. Do you guys have logs? Also, are you still sending them logs? You are. Good. Because they're not using logs at all over here, so it would be nice to have a bit of help. Though there are some trees over here that can be cut, so we're in pretty good shape. We're up to 91%, 92, 93. Oh my gosh, we might get a golem today. It looks like it could happen, even though that thing's only 93% powered, but that's gonna change here soonish. Just making sure that's all really connected. It is. Honestly, this is redundant now, but oh well. We can move it. Oh, our first golem was done. I didn't even see him pop out. Where is he? Where are you? Golem friend? Where are you? Where is he? How do I find him? Go into here. Do I have to scroll all the way down? Yep. Where are you? Barrelbot. No, I want to find you. There he is. Barrelbot number 1, age 0, unemployed, not for long. You can see because he has Catalyst, his working speed is increased by 90% and his movement speed is up by 60%. Makes it awesome. Super efficient, and now I'm lost. Where am I trying to go? Over here. So we're gonna come into here and we're gonna spend 5,000. Are you kidding me? Or 10,000. Okay, maybe we're not gonna put the golems to work there. How much does it cost to get to that place? 2,000. How about a farm? That's more like it. Okay, we're gonna let golems work here. There we go. That building. Do I have to? I don't have to do it per building, do I? No. Okay, so we'll have one golem working there. That's not his job. As soon as we have a second golem, Barrelbot 2 will come join them. Wow, 5,000. That is kind of ridiculous. So we're gonna have to get some science. So I might have to let this run for a little while. The nice thing is that as we start displacing beavers, we have 24 beavers that aren't employed. We could we could add 24 research structures. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get 10 in right here. It's a little bit close to the edge of the district. If I wanted to, I could unlock these. They use power, so I'd rather not. I'd rather just spam these and let our soon-to-be unemployed beavers crank out science for us. So they've got to build that, but only after they finish this massive, massive power infrastructure. So let's get that done. We will come right here and watch them build all of this. So I just saw another golem get built, and I thought, since we have construction projects going, it may be worthwhile. I help turn the UI back on. Maybe worthwhile to. Oh, I can just switch that to golems. We only have 2 though, and they're both working there. Once we get a few more, we could switch our builders to golems. In fact, we could just switch now. I could do that. Put those guys back in there. We now have 2 unemployed golems. I could switch that to golems. We have 2, and they will now build 24 hours a day. So we won't have to wait as long for this to all get finished. In fact, I can unpause this. I didn't realize they were done with all this already. That was quick. Actually, they're not done. I thought they were done. They're not done. Oof, I hope they're going to be able to reach this, but I forgot to connect some power here. You probably were yelling at your screen that I didn't do that. We're going to make this our priority, make sure they can reach this. It looks like they can. Let's keep an eye on this. We should see construction continue through the night because of our golems. Let's watch and see. Yeah, that went nice and quick. Just having 2 golems working at 90% boost went really fast, so we should see the same thing happen over here. Even though we've only got 2 of them, well, we might be up to 3 now. No, we're not quite up to 3. How much longer till our 3rd one pops out of the oven? Pretty soon. And we are fully powered now, so that's kind of handy. That works, even though it's now nighttime and nothing's getting produced. But this over here should go quick because even though it's nighttime, the 2 golem bots, barrel bots, will continue to work. So we're going to watch this get constructed, and then we'll see how many golems we have once it's done and go from there. And our research is complete. It took like 4 minutes total. So not too shabby. So I kind of want to do some research here. Not research, but we've got 300 and some odd planks. We are using planks in all of that production. I kind of want to use some of our science. I really wish that wasn't 5,000. I'd really like to have golems producing golems. Though we are now producing, let's see, each of these guys, they're working 16 hours, so that's an extra 160. Each one's going to put out 16. So it's an extra 160 that we are going to be producing every day on research. So that helps, but it's still not super fast. We've got 13 unemployed beavers, so I don't want to overdo it. We've got 1 more spot for a beaverbot here, and then we can start putting beaverbots to work in other jobs. Barrelbots, I don't know why I keep calling them beaverbots. So what we could maybe do is go ahead and increase the production. I was thinking I wanted to get some shrines going, our monuments, but one, It's really expensive. It's 3,000 points, though we're almost there. We'll probably be there by the end of the day. These would really help with well-being if I put some out, but they each take 400 planks. So that would very quickly deplete our planks. Very quickly. In fact, we're kind of already depleting our planks. We might need to add some plank manufacturing over here since they've got a lot of wood. How many unemployed beavers do they have? 18. We could get some plank manufacturing going over here. I could probably get a couple water wheels right here for some power. Water wheels, there we go. So if I do like one, then that's blocked. Need a way to get it out of there. Hold on, don't do that yet. So if I put it there, let's try there. I don't know how much power these are going to produce. We're gonna see. We're gonna get these built, and then see how much power we get out of them. I also don't know that we're gonna be able to like get the power up and out of there. I think it'll be fine. I think. I don't know for certain, but they'll get those done pretty quick. It's just 100 logs. They have plenty of logs over here. But this is flowing pretty quick. If I can get, let's see, each lumber mill takes 50. I'm getting 179 out of that, so that can already support 3. So let's see once we get this one built how much total power we have. And we'll get some extra planks being made. So we are going to stop shipping planks out of district. I just don't think we need to do it anymore. So cool, we are getting 300. So I can get 6. Yeah, that works. Okay. I don't know that they make enough wood to produce or support 6, but we're about to find out. So let's see what we need to do to make this work. Obviously, we're going to need a pathway here. And then how big are those buildings? They're 3 by 2, so I'd have to go like here to start them. That's fine. That works. Yeah, that'll work fine. Okay, so let's put these paths in, or platforms in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to connect there though, because that's 2 different districts. So 4, what we'll do is we'll swing around, and then we'll do 5 and 6. Not really ideal for placement, but it'll be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought that was enough room. I miscounted. There we go. Now it is. And 6. So run a path right here. I don't. Yeah, that path isn't going to try to connect. Perfect. And then I just need to get the power over to these, which is gonna be a trick, given what I've left myself to work with here. But I can do it. You watch me. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna go ahead and unpause. Gonna rotate that around, and then we are going to do an elbow here, and then we're gonna raise it up again right here. Like that, and then we're gonna bring this back here, like so. Put that there, and then we're gonna put one of these here and there. And then we need an elbow. We need a raisey-uppy one. What's it called? High power shaft. It's a high power shaft. What's it high on? I don't know. And then done. Yeah. That works. And pause that. I think they can get in between. Yeah, they can get in between trees. Never mind. He's fine. We don't have to pause that. I could bring the path in back over here, but it's not going to be all that far from the district, to be honest. It'll be fine. So they can get down there to build that. They should be able to get it in to build all of those, no problem. So this is now our big project, and we'll get some planks up and running. Fingers crossed. I don't really think we need paper anymore. I'm not going to do dynamite. I'm just going to say sayonara to all of this. There we go. In fact, we'll just turn that into like some water storage or something. Water storage. Like, put one there if I do it that way. Can I get 2 in if I... No. There's really no way for me to get... Well, no, I could get 2 in. Well, there we go. Just do like that. And we have 2. Cool. It looks like it's not connected because that's actually elevated right there. You can see better there, but it is. It's connected. So awesome. That's one done, and it's like, I have no power, and that's okay. Because you will. You will, my friend. You are going to have... Ooh. That's not putting out as much power as it was. It's only at 200 now, so we can only support 4 of these. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Not a big deal. We'll just get rid of those 2. Done. And we don't need that, even though we already built it. I wonder why it slowed down so much. I could even... probably connect them up to over here. I could. What's wrong? What's your problem? Injured. Oh, we have a lot of injured beavers and not a lot of hospitals. Which district do they live in that they're injured? Looks like they're all in this one, so we need more hospitals. I forgot that once we get this going that we get more injured beavers. We can also make a healer that has medicine, and that makes them heal quicker. I know that sounded like a question. It was a statement. It does make them heal quicker. I don't really know where else we have like little blank spaces, but I want to get these little dudes healed up. I don't want anybody not in a hospital. So we're just going to have to add a couple places here to make sure that we're taking care of our beaver friends, because we don't want them injured. We want them happy and healthy. So what does the healer use? Sunflowers and logs. We have a lot of sunflowers. We could probably get away with making a healer. And that would speed up their recovery. I don't know that it's that urgent, though. So that gives me 5 more. So he's in a bed, he's in a bed, he's not. I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be fine. And then we just need to prioritize getting these jobs filled by golems, so that things are a little happier in Timberborn. So that'll be 4. I don't really know why you... Oh my god, now you're only 139? Is it just because the water is restricted? Oh, you know what? I bet these went down too, because we slowed down the water through here. Oh, I didn't think about that. Crap. Yeah, let's get these 2 power grids connected. So, we're gonna demo that. I'm gonna demo that. We're gonna come in here and put that in there, and one of them here as well, going that way. And then we need to go here, here, and here. And then here we need an elbow. Here we need a high power shaft. And that will get both districts' power grids connected. So everything from all the way over here to all the way over there is connected, isn't it? Yeah, I fixed this from the last video. I realized I had never finished that connection there to get all of this connected in. So yeah, that'll get everything fully connected. Yeah, I don't really know why that slowed down that much. Wow. They've really slowed down to the point that we're not really putting on any power now. I wonder... God, this would be such a project. Because I could... Under here are levees. could slowly replace those with platforms so the water can flow freely through there. And then maybe that would add in some speed. I don't think it would really add all that much, though, to be honest. Yeah, that's all one network now. If anything, it would probably slow everything down because all of this would be able to go that way, all of that power would be able to go that way. And so we wouldn't be funneling it through there. I should have built the power wheels over here. Yeah, they're barely moving now. That water was moving so fast before I built those. I wonder if I got rid of one of them, if that wouldn't make a good change. So I'm gonna do it and see if we can't get some of that water to start flowing through there again. It may work. We're still over capacity, but just. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do at this juncture is we've got everything built that I want to build right now, and I need to get the plank number increased before we can really start thinking about monuments. We also need a lot of research. So I am going to let the game run for quite a while, and then I will be back with you when we get ready to do our next phase. So we've gotten up to 23 golems. I also did a ridiculous power project. I put in 2 water wheels over here to take advantage of the water that was going really fast through there. And then you can see we've got everything running here to up there to around here to down over here and connected it all in over there. And we're still usually just barely above where we need to be. I did pause the wood workshop because we have a lot of treated planks and nothing currently calls for them. So yeah, we've also got 2 flames of progress, which has gotten us up. We were at 22 well-being just a moment ago. We've got that one and we've got that one. You can see there's almost overlap. I have 2 more that will eventually be constructed, but we were running really short on planks and also logs to make planks. So I figured we would let them use whatever logs they could get to make planks because, well, we need planks to make more Beaverbots. So I'm kind of slowly transitioning our wood production to beavers. You can see we've got beavers in our foresters, and then I'm slowly going through and adding them here as well, which if we go in there, that should take him from being unemployed. Unless we just finished another one. That's a possibility. Okay, so we go back in here. Wish it would remember where we were. So then that should do it. There we go. So we're up to 25 now. This way, if a tree happens to, you know, mature in the middle of the night, a golem can go cut it down since they work 24 hours a day. May not be the best usage of my golems, but I kind of feel good about it. In fact, I may even, yeah, we're going to switch this back to those guys and get all of our, whoops, wrong screen, get all of the lumberjacks switch to golems. And then we'll see how many we have left after that. We have 3 left, so we will come in here and switch a couple of these guys over. Well, we get a few less injured beavers and things work well. But this is going well. This is probably going to be the series finale. I may do one more, but this is probably it for now, but I will be live streaming it. I would like to, as we get more and more unemployed beavers in this district, start building them a lot of fun recreational things so that they can just, you know, the ones that are running here and producing research over there, they'll still work, but you know, that would be a lot of beavers that really aren't doing anything. But I think we've made some excellent progress. So we're going to zoom in right here on these guys. And sorry for the extra long video today, but I think it's been worth it. And editor Brandon here, interrupting for just a moment here at the outro. I couldn't leave it there. I couldn't leave it with the whole goal of getting golems unfulfilled. And as you can see, we have a whole new recreation area here with a lovely carousel and a couple of mud baths that the beavers are enjoying immensely. They even added in, oh, hello, Bungeon. We even added in an extra campfire just to, you know, do everything that we could. And then just to raise things up a bit, you can see lots of things have changed, like lots has changed. We got a big dirt excavator over here because we had to have dirt for the mud baths. I didn't realize that when I went to build them. Wow, that thing's digging a hole. Look at it go. Look at that. But that's that's a golem only building. Only golems can work there. But if we take a look at this district, they're only now out of the 186 beavers that we have. There's only 76 of them working, 97 unemployed, 13 children. So not too shabby. We managed to basically let 100 beavers just lounge all day. They can read books, which are getting printed over here, and indeed they are reading books. 94 of them have managed to get books so far, and there's a couple more in inventory waiting to be read. We've got a bit of a construction project here. I just wanted to make sure that we had ample power, and we do. I would like to have maybe connected this power grid to all of this other, but I just wanted to get this up and running. This is kind of its own little self-contained thing. It's got 4 batteries so that when power gets low, the recreation can continue. These don't run at night, so the batteries get a chance to recharge. It's not a big deal. But I just had to make sure that we had the whole point of the golems emphasized here. This district over here, they do have a couple golems working just in water pumps. But actually they don't, because their golems have broken down. They did have 2 golems, so you know what, we'll set that back to just beaver power for now. This district, they're not quite done. You know, they're working on a big excavation project over here. A big excavation project, which I could detonate now, but I'd probably kill a beaver. Eventually, I want to get this all flat and get a bit more timber production over here and things like that. That's not really integral to our story. This, however, is. So, Jojin, I'm glad that you were having fun. 28 is not a bad happiness score. We've got 32 in this district, mainly because so many of them are just taking it easy. And then over here, we're at 23. I could probably even like cut down the work day just so they get 2 more hours of play over here and bring that up a little bit more, but I'm happy with an overall 28. It was 29 a minute ago. You probably saw at the beginning of the video, but that's just because, you know, we've got a couple that have injuries, a couple of bee stings, and some people are working and they're unhappy about it. But anyway, back to the outro, and we should be back next week, maybe with some more Timberborn, but I doubt it. But most likely City Skylines. And until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.